There's lots of shouting going on today. It turns out I've actually got quite a lot of stuff. This is over the past few weeks, I would say. And when I see it all together, I'm like, actually, it's quite a lot. So let's get into it, I think. These I have been looking for wedding guest outfits because I've got 3 coming up this summer. And there's a delivery driver and a man looking at me through the window. A guy just came to the door and he was looking at me in the window. Oh God, he's coming again, he's coming again. To drop off a package, he's not just like stalking me, but I am, here we go. He was actually the opposite neighbour who sometimes gets our packages delivered to him. So he was being very kind and bringing it over. I was just being a bit self-conscious in the window, you know. But anyway, let's get into it. There are lots of things, I don't even know what I was talking about, wedding outfits. I've been trying to find some in the charity shops, got a little bit distracted along the way, and I have other things that I've picked up. Because the thing about charity shops is that once you see it, you probably might never see it again. So you've just got to seize the day. The first things I'm going to show you are these 2 bracelets, which were from a shop called the Fundraising Shop, charity shop, in Hayes, which is in Kent, I think it comes under Kent. And lots of the jewellery they have in there is costume jewellery, and the guy that was working in there that day did say that one of his main duties was to sort through all the jewellery. I was like, oh my God, what a fun job. I don't think he felt the same though, because he'd done it so much. But yeah, lots of it was costume jewellery, but then there was one little shelf of 95 silver, and I'm a sucker for a bit of silver. So I picked up these cute little bracelets. And this one too. I thought that one was quite an unusual chain. A bit bubbly. And I wanted something a little bit chunky, and actually I've not taken them off since I got them. So the cost per wear is already at an all-time low. The bangle was £12.50, and the chain, which now I won't be able to get back on, takes me about a year to do that. Maybe I'll just give up. The chain was £20, so it was a little bit more expensive, but he said I think it was about 10 grams of silver, which, you know, it's cheaper than if you're going to buy it from a jeweller's or wherever. But yes, very happy with those. I love them dearly, and I haven't really taken them off apart from now when I can't get it back on. In the same shop, I got this cute little bag. I love a beaded bag. I love a bead. I love a sequin, and I love a bead. This was £4.50, and I think I will wear it. Well, I'm definitely gonna wear it on Saturday when I go to the first wedding of the summer. Yeah, I think probably you can only just about fit a phone in there, but that's okay. What more do you need? So yes, £4.50, love it. The next thing, keeping on accessories, are these. Well, no, let's backtrack. I was in the British Heart Foundation in West Wickham, which I think also comes under Kent. Yeah, it must do. And I'd done a little scan of the shop, and there wasn't much going on for me that day. And then I saw these just before leaving, and I went over and I was like, oh, they look like they're not my size. They look a little bit bigger, but they weren't. They were my size 4. I love the colour. I don't actually have a pair of colourful trainers, so I thought you can come and join me. £5. I can't believe it. £5. I thought, are they fake? But I bought them anyway, and then I was like, I'll just Google afterwards. And they've got no laces, obviously, but I can just get some new laces. Maybe some white ones, maybe some pink ones, maybe some colourful ones. I'm not sure. We will see. They are in very good condition. I obviously will just give them a little scrub-a-dub because why wouldn't you? And oh yeah, so I thought they were fake, but they're not. They have a little I think it's called a UPC somewhere in the label. UPC code where you can type in, I think it was on the Nike website or it was on another website, I can't remember. You can type in the code and it will tell you what, because I tried to Google reverse image them, but nothing was coming up for this colourway, and I thought that's strange. They're very, you know, Nike, the biggest trainer company in the world, probably. I don't know if that's a fact, but most likely. I thought they're not coming up, and that's really weird. But typed in the code, and it turns out they were a customizable pair. So someone has obviously customized them, well, designed them, got them and hated them and took them to the charity shop. So very thankful for that. Love them. I need to get some laces and then I can start wearing them. Great. Next on the old shoes, I had these pair of sandals ages ago from ASOS, and I wore them to death, quite literally, because I wore them out maybe about 2 weeks ago, and well, I'll show you the shoe first because then I can explain how they broke. Very simple, pretty much go with everything. I actually found these on Vinted. Anyway, back to the story. I was wearing them out, and on my old pair, this bit had come away from the sole, and it was just digging into the arch of my foot. So every time I took a step, it was stabbing me, and it's really painful. So I thought, oh, I've got to get rid of them. I can't wear them anymore. But they genuinely are like my favourite sandals. They go with everything because they're so simple. They do have ties around the ankle, which are a little bit annoying, but nevertheless. So I found them on Vinted, and there was a lady, this is me being super cheap, there was a lady selling them for about £10. I offered £8 and got declined. But then I found another lady selling the same pair, obviously exactly the same shoe. She was selling them for £6, and I think I was feeling petty and I offered £5 and she accepted, or £6, or they were £7 and then I offered £6, I can't remember, but they were much cheaper than the first pair I found. So I was very happy about those because they're great and they're actually really comfortable. They don't necessarily look it because they're quite hard, but they are quite comfy, so that's great. Right, what's next? Trousers. Now, I pretty much, these were from an Oxfam, sorry, I can't actually reach it. Oh god, it all just fell off. Bear with. Okay. Oh god, no. Okay, right. Great, we're back. I'm also just gonna do that. So, Oxfam in Bromley, I walked in one day, as I often do, and they had pretty much the same pair of trousers. Different cuts, but I bought them both because I couldn't decide. Oh, to be fair, one is a slightly lighter pair and the other one is a slightly thicker pair. So summer one, winter one. Although they're definitely not a winter colour because I'll probably get them very muddy from the rain, you know. I don't go out in beige trousers in the mud. But anyway, I just mean out and about. They are 2 pairs of M&S trousers. One sits slightly lower. That sits like mid-waist, I would say, mid to low. I'm not even showing you properly. They're both wide-legged. And these ones are high-waisted, and they are a little bit wider. I think I need to wonder web the bottom of them because they've come undone slightly. So, you know, I'll just pop a bit of the old faithful wonder web and hem those, that'll be fine. These were, they both had tags on, by the way. I think they've been given a load of M&S. Oh no, these aren't new. These are ones that someone has put to the charity shop, but I think possibly M&S had given a load of things to Oxfam because there was lots of M&S things that day. Anyway, the Those ones, the high-waisted ones, were £8.99, and the lower waist ones were also £8.99. So pretty much exactly the same in every way. But yeah, love them, and I will wear them. Even though they are the same. I did feel a bit silly after, so I was like, oh, do I really need two of the same pair of trousers? But the answer is yes. Right, on to maxi skirts. I got a bit lucky with maxi skirts recently. I had a load ages ago, and then I got rid of them. I think I sold them on Vinted. But I do like a maxi skirt, so Return of the Max. Oh, guys, come off the hanger. Right, so the first maxi skirt is this. So pretty, very floaty, very romantic, I think. Yeah, this just sits high waist. I actually do like a maxi skirt to sit a bit lower, and then I wear like a long top with it. But this does not fit on the old hips, so this is a high-waisted one. Yeah, very sweet. It is originally from Zara. There's so many Zara things in the charity shop. £4.50 this one was, so great. That is a bargain, I think. Let me dig out the other one. The other one is very petticoat vibes. It's actually very thin and very see-through, so we'll see. But yes, very cute. Again, very romantic. I don't know why it needs to be romantic, but there we go. That one was £5.50, and actually I would say that one probably should have been £5.50. Anyway, I'm babbling. This one, yeah, £5.50. Not much else to it, really. This sits, I think, just below the belly button from my memory. But yeah, very cute, very wearable, especially in the summer. I've just looked at the pile of my goods over there and just remembered a pair of shorts that are not on the hanger. So I'm just going to do this quickly now. I was in Harlow in Essex, and it was a British Heart Foundation, and it was actually the day of the black shorts finding. I found a denim pair and I found a gym pair, workout pair. Just these plain black ones. When do you not need a plain black gym short? And then I turn them around. They are in fact Lululemons. This is my second Lululemon find in a charity shop. These were, the labels are off already because I did put them through the wash pretty much straight away. But they were £5. These were £5. And ages ago I found a pair of Lululemon leggings in a charity shop on Holloway Road, but I can't remember which one it was. And they were £4. So that's my second lucky strike with the old Lululemons. Great. In the same charity shop, as I said, another pair of black shorts. These, which actually, they do look a bit extreme, and I bought them knowing this, but I thought maybe they'll flatten down. I will show you what they look like on, but they're a little bit of an abomination, to be honest, because they poke out like a tent. And I don't know what the fix is, to be honest. I don't know where they're from originally. The button just says fashion, so I have no idea what that is. But these, I think I put these straight through the wash as well. Yeah, I did. These, I think, were £4.99. So we'll see. We'll see if they're wearable or not. I'll get back to you. Then another skirt, but this is a mini skirt. This is originally from Zara, and this was from Oxfam in Bromley also, just I think a different day to when I got those. And this is brand new with tags. And, ooh, have I taken the charity shop tag off? No, it's there. This was £3.99. I just thought it was quite cool. It's a little wrap number. I thought it looked cool with some long boots. And I have a top in mind too. It's like a black mesh sequin top. I think it would look quite fun. Yeah, it's quite thick, so I could wear it in the winter too. Maybe with some tights. Next up, another Zara skirt. This is also from Oxfam, but Oxfam in Herne Hill. This was £9.99, and it is a, I think it's meant to be a midi, but it's slightly larger on me, so it sits where I like it to sit on the lower waist. And so it is kind of a maxi skirt on me. I love it. As I said, love a sequin. I don't know what to wear it with though. I think Zara did it with a matching top, which I have found on Vinted. I don't really like the style of it, so we'll see. I don't quite know what to wear it with yet. And another thing is, it is quite itchy along this waistline because the sequins poke out. So maybe a body would be more comfortable to wear with it, but we'll see. Next, oh god, do you know what? There's a lot of Zara. There is, as I said, there's so much Zara in the charity shops. Oxfam, and you might know this already, but Oxfam and I think British Red Cross, they get given loads of Zara things, and they've often got the sold as seen tag on, so they might have like a little defect. Like I bought a skirt ages ago and it just had the inside label sewn in upside down, which I thought, you know, I can live with that, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, I've bought stuff before and maybe I've had to stitch it a little bit. But yeah, but anyway, these Zara things are just people's secondhand Zara things, I think. Apart from maybe the next pair. But anyway, tops. It's only actually one top. I need more tops, more cute tops. I thought this was quite nice, very bright. I don't have a lot of colour in my wardrobe, so welcome colour. This was $5.99. $5.99. Yeah. Very long sleeves. Oh my gosh, yeah, very long. They go on for days. It's crop top. I thought it was a bit longer, but obviously when you put it on, it goes a bit wider. So it is a little crop top and a little high neck, which is quite nice too. Then I bought these trousers. These, yeah, are also Zara ones. Oh no, they are someone's secondhand Zara ones. These were $4.99, a pair of brown trousers. Very lightweight, very thin. But then I got them home and I tried them on, and they are the perfect length. I was like, wow, great, because often I have to turn trousers up because they make them for really, really long legs, and I don't have really, really long legs. So yeah, I put these on, I was like, oh my god, they're the perfect length. Obviously, someone was feeling the same because they've absolutely lobbed the end off them, but kind of left it there. And I was like, well, that's really annoying, actually, because as I say, they're the perfect length, and if I take them up anymore, they'll be just a bit short. So that kind of burst my bubble a bit with them. But I'm thinking to maybe turn them into shorts. We'll see. I mean, it would literally be a Wonderweb job because it's just easy. But I'll see. But yeah, $4.99, and they were from Oxfam in Bromley as well, if I didn't say that already. I don't know. The last little section are dresses. As I say, I'm looking for wedding dress outfit, not wedding dresses, wedding guest dresses. So I ordered this one from Vinted. There is a brand that you see a lot on Vinted, it's called Aftershock, and they are the most beautiful, embellished tops, dresses, whatever. And they say they're vintage, so I'm guessing they are, but there's so much of it all, and it's all got new labels on, but they do look like old labels. So yes, I don't know exactly if they are vintage, but they say they are, so yeah. I bought this dress because I thought, oh, it's gorgeous, but it's not quite the right length for me personally. I wanted it to be a bit longer. It comes up to just below the knee. Anyway, I'll get the dress and stop babbling. It's this gorgeous, it's also a slightly different colour to what I thought it was too. I thought it was, what did I think it was? I can't remember, but it's almost coming up quite yellow. Yeah, no, I did. I thought it was yellow because obviously the camera picks it up as yellow. But it's, I don't know, it's a bit more peachy, apricot-y. It's a bit more apricot-y, which is still fun. It's still pretty. I absolutely love the top of it. I think that's very adorable. And then the bottom as well has a little embellished band, but also the slip that's the lining, the slip, whatever it is. It pokes out the bottom, which is hella annoying. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. That was £20, which is not the cheapest, but compared to some of the dresses that were on there by the same brand, that was very cheap. That's the back of it. It just has a little zip up the side. But yeah, I'm not too sure about it. Maybe I'll be able to wear it for something, but it's not necessarily what. You can also see all the lining underneath, and that annoys me greatly. And it's not like you can take the lining out because it's all like that's completely sheer, and then you would see where you've cut it. And it's not like it goes all the way around like that. It then goes up there, so you'd have to do a very good job at cutting it. But we'll see. We'll see. The next dress is, I love the colour of this. Doing quite well. No, actually, there's like only the second item that has colour. But it is a ghost dress, and I got it from St Christopher's, which is in Beckenham, and it was in the half price sale. It was £12.50. The most gorgeous blue, silky. It has shoulder pads, so chic, and it is a midi dress with a little slit, and it has a little tie. And I actually wore it the other day, and I got many stains on it because my beautiful baby nephew launched a chip at me, and yeah, I think it got on the dress, but it will come out in the wash. It's not actually silk, so I just put it in a 30-degree wash, I think, when I bought it. But yeah, very pretty, and I actually think I'll just wear this casually. It's a nice casual dress. I did think about it for one of the weddings, but again, not exactly what I wanted for the wedding that I had it in mind for. The last dress is probably my favourite. It was £8.50 from, I think it was another St Christopher's. It was a St Christopher's in West Wickham. This was £8.50, and it's just the most lovely, embellished, nude, very sheer. Need to sort out some underwear. I think I'm just going to get a nude, like strapless bodycon mini dress to wear underneath it. It's full length. It's actually far too long for me, but I'll just wear a higher heel perhaps, or just hoik it up when I'm walking. The back is just like this, and the front is like this, as you've already seen. This is originally a Pretty Little Thing one. But yeah, £8.50. I did actually find this on Google because I wanted to know how much I saved, and I think they sold it for, they don't sell it anymore, but for about £120. So it then did go on sale for like 16 quid, but it's fully out of stock. So I thought £8.50 for this is delicious, and I think I am going to wear it for one of the weddings. Yeah, so great. £8.50. Love it. That brings me to the end of all of that. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked seeing what I bought. And yeah, have a great day.